Just roll it so it looks like clean. You can do it one more time. I'm Vanessa Aurelia, and I've been in this tattoo industry now for about 4 to 5 years. I was born in Lakewood, California, and raised in Corona, California for the past almost 20 years now in Corona. The struggle started to happen about 9 years ago when my parents had divorced and we had lost anything and everything that we had owned and started literally from ground zero. From, sleeping on the streets, shelters to shelters, couch surfing, feeling like gypsies, my mom, my little brother and sister and I. And just going through that and losing everything really just made my outlook on life look way different, and just really appreciate the smallest things of seeing my mom smile instead of cry. And I started drawing a lot when we were in the car sleeping, my little brother and sister next to me, my mom front. It was just so therapeutic, and that was my escape through everything of the problems and the struggles that we had went through. And I really started to see that my drawing started to come off in a different way and getting more detailed, because I was just so into it, because it made me feel so much better and the hard times that I was going through. It was the cars, it was in the hotels that we stayed at. I would just put my headphones in and just start drawing whatever I was feeling in that time. The struggles and going through all of this stuff, it has definitely made me who I am today. I don't regret none of it. I don't wish upon anybody, but everyone does have struggles, and from struggles you have to go through and able to grow. That whole saying of, you have to start somewhere and grow. If you're already there, you'll have no room to grow. You won't ever grow and to become something better if you don't go through hard times. You have to go through those hard, confusing, why me, why this? All those whys will soon be answered, because everything happens for a reason. And when you're meant to know those answers is when your time is right. And without going through hardships and anything that I've been through, I started just drawing and drawing and drawing and posting my art. Once I posted my art, I started, people wanted me to draw their tattoos and give them ideas for tattoos. And I started to see that, and I still remember my mom telling me, Vanessa, you need to be the one on the tattoo machine and doing your art and helping people get out your art. It's a craft, it's something you need to master. So I was like, no, Mom, it's not gonna happen. I can't do it. I'm just an artist. I just draw. I started to see, we weren't going anywhere. The hole we were in just felt like it was just getting worse. I started saving money any way that I could. $5, $2, $10 from the paychecks from the jobs I was working. I got my first tattoo machine. I came home, YouTubed how to set up a tattoo machine, and tattooed the bottom of my foot. That rush, that high that I got from that feeling, it really just made me want to just tattoo every single day. Eventually I quit my jobs, and I gave myself no other choice but to make this work. It definitely helped my family and I get out of a financial struggle that we had been battling for the past 2 years, and helping my mom out with the bill and taking this bill and paying rent. Don't worry, I got this, because I tattooed was the coolest feeling, and it just gave me the biggest motivation to just keep striving for better things, striving for greatness, and just thanking, obviously God for the reason why all the struggles He put us through. It wouldn't make me who I am today if I didn't go through all that. I probably wouldn't even be a tattoo artist. I'd probably be a spoiled little brat that Daddy paid for everything. So I definitely thank, my parents' divorce, because it benefited not only me but my family, and it brought us together. We never lost hope. We never lost faith. We continued to pray, and good things all came our way after that. If I can tell one person that was in the same place that I was once in, is that it does definitely get better. You have two choices to take when you're put in a situation when you literally feel like helpless and just feel lost. You have to remind yourself that things will get better, and there's someone out there that has it way worse than you do. I would encourage anybody to follow their dreams, and whether you get to just do it as a hobby once a week, twice a week, whatever it is, or you get to make a career out of it, I definitely just encourage every single person to take those steps of faith and start believing in yourself, and just take those risk it all, because you have nothing else to lose. Just to eventually start climbing that ladder step by step, grab by grab, and just taking it as it comes. And don't just focus on such the huge picture, because you're going to let yourself down by having expectations. Just take little by little, set little goals, be you, express yourself. You're going to have people that will influence you and motivate you, but don't try to be that person. Go on your own path, do your own thing, and become that person, because that's what makes it beautiful. And that's what makes you become someone and make a name for yourself. By doing your own things, becoming whoever you want to be. And that's something that will make you stand out from the rest, or someone else that walked someone else's path, someone else's way, or drove on their lane instead of just doing your own thing. I want anybody and everybody to believe in yourself. It sounds cliche to say, but you have to just do you and believe, and just keep going. And just remember that things will get better. You're gonna fall. You're gonna feel like giving up. You're gonna get places that you feel like, this is not what I'm supposed to do. But the love that you have for something that you want so bad, if you want to keep going, you'll eventually reach it. And then you set a bigger goal and a bigger thing, and you eventually will just do whatever you want, and your dreams will come true. And then you'll realize that you've made it, that you did it. But it all starts with taking those first couple steps and not worrying about what people are going to say or what they're going to do. When I first started, people told me I needed to get a real job. I needed to go to school. I needed to have, money. I needed to do this. I needed to do that. But no one saw the vision that I saw. I saw it. I just stayed quiet, and I eventually just started to succeed. I used to just tattoo once every 2 to 3 weeks. Now I'm tattooing 6 to 7 days a week. And it's the biggest blessing. I get to do what I love at 26 years old, and people go their whole life to search and try to find something instead of settling for a miserable job that you don't like to do, but you have to pay the bills. You have to do this. Money isn't everything, but yes, it does help you get to where you want to be. But you have to remember to stay grounded. Remember where you came from, because that's what made you the person that you are today. I had lost my brother 6 months ago, and with his passing, it definitely motivated me to become something better, to enjoy life, and to treat every single client like I'll never see him again, because you have to sit there and go through hard times. And my brother always instilled in me, he respected me. He loved my work ethic. He always told me, like, you're an alpha female, Nessa, you got this, like, you're gonna kill the game. He bragged about me to all his friends, his homies, and they didn't take me serious because I was Jeff's little sister. And I remember when he passed, all his friends were like, your brother bragged about you. He thought you were the best. My sister's already made it. She's doing bigger things than everybody. Hearing those stories, it definitely gave me this fire that I just lit it. And I just wanted to just conquer everything. I looked at my tattooing different. I took my time. I focused on smaller detail. I did things because I constantly heard my brother in the ear telling me I'm the best. And making him proud, because it's something that he always wanted me to do, was just to always grind and take care of myself. And with his passing, all I hear every single day, I wake up, I thank God I'm alive. I get to do what I love, and I can pray to my brother and say, let's get this money, bro, because that's something he always told me. And I always wanted to keep striving for that and making him proud and be the woman that he knew I was going to become. I definitely look at everything different, and it's definitely helped me become just so appreciative and thankful, and just treating every single client like just the same as anybody else. And when I have bad days and I have bad times, I just think of my brother, like, keep pushing, come on, you got this, Nessa, like, come on, let's get it. So that's something that just continues to motivate me. Everything does happen for a reason, and it's really hard to talk about. losing someone so dear, but at the same time, you have to flip it and make it positive, to use it as something to make him proud every single day, instead of just giving up and saying, I can't do it, life sucks, my brother was taken. No, it's, you got to keep going and make that person proud.